The year is 1835, and slavery has become the center of attention once again, due to a new state entering the Union. The only problem is what group the new state will be a part of. A slave state or a free state, but choosing one over the other would lead to political instability. So they admit a barely legal state as a free one. This system of balance between free and slave state would need to be upheld for almost a century. That was until a certain man in 1859 won an election. The political atmosphere of the United States was that of division between North and South, Democrat, Republican, slave, or free. This whole political atmosphere would culminate in the storm that was the secession crisis. Although a major problem for the United States, if you could still call it that at this point, no military action was taken until the newly formed Confederate States of America were firing first. This would set the whole tone for the early part of the war. Before the attack on Fort Sumter, Northern politicians were uneasy and cautious during the crisis, not wanting to spark a civil war. But when the South, which was already prepared, attacked the fort, the jig was up, and the Union went into action. Lincoln called for 50,000 men to fight the Confederates, without the permission of Congress, which didn't bode well with them. But when Lincoln asked for another 50,000 men, they would agree, albeit reluctantly. In 1861, a strange thing occurred. A British envoy to the CSA was unknowingly intercepted by the US, which caused a huge national scene, where it looked like the British were trying to intervene in the Civil War. But after a few apologies, a crisis was averted. In 1863, Lincoln performed a political masterstroke that was the Emancipation Proclamation, which made slaves in the CSA free, but not in the Union, which kept the slave states in the Union happy, as well as the free ones. This also kept foreign powers out of the war, by showing the war was to end slavery. The war would only last around another year due to manpower shortages, and the South, just in general, wanting it to end.